Picture this. You wake up, roll out of bed, and instead of planting your feet on the floor, you slip on some fins, adjust your scuba mask, and glide your way to the kitchen for a refreshing kelp smoothie. Breakfast of champions, am I right? Because in this world, dry land is about as rare as a winning lottery ticket that you accidentally left in your swimsuit pocket before jumping in the pool. Welcome to Waterworld 2.0. No Kevin Costner required. Hey there, fellow time travelers and history twisters. Welcome back to Alternative Earth, where we take perfectly normal history and give it a good old what-if spin, like a confused dolphin doing backflips. I'm Bogdan, your tour guide on this wet and wild ride, and if you enjoy speculative splashing, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell like it's the last coconut on the last island on Earth. You're not going to want to miss where we're heading today. So today's juicy, or should I say soggy, question is, what if 99% of the Earth was water? Not just mostly water, no, almost entirely water. Like, hope you brought a life jacket because land is just a fond memory. Kind of water. Earth, the sequel, the splashing. Now you might be thinking, hold up, Earth is already like 71% water. How much worse could it be? Oh, sweet summer child. We're about to crank that ocean dial up to 99%. You're gonna need gills just to order a pizza. Actually, scratch that. Pizza doesn't exist anymore. It's been replaced by deep-sea crustacean casseroles. Sorry, Italy. But why is this interesting? Why should you care about an ocean planet, besides it being the perfect vacation spot for Aquaman? Because imagining how humans and the entire planet would evolve and function in a world almost entirely covered in water makes us think about how fragile and weird our own world really is. Plus, it's an excuse to throw in some hilarious hypothetical scenarios, like underwater politics. Do they campaign with sonar blips? Do they kiss fish babies? Today, we're diving headfirst or fin first into a completely reimagined Earth. We'll explore what life could look like if land was as scarce as a dry pair of socks in a rainstorm. Evolution, history, culture, technology. It all changes when the world is wetter than a soggy sponge in a monsoon. Strap in, snorkel up, and let's splash into an alternate timeline where continents are underwater neighborhoods and dolphins probably run for mayor. And if you like swimming through wacky possibilities as much as I do, don't forget to hit that like button before we dive too deep. All right, folks, grab your pool noodles. Here we go. Welcome to Aqua Earth Year Zero, or as we call it here, the Big Splash. Earth's history began much the same way as ours, only wetter. A lot wetter. After all, if 99% of the planet's surface was water, there'd be precious little land left to go around. Just a few scattered islands, perhaps the size of modern cities, dotting an otherwise endless sea. Phase 1. Evolution gets weird. In this version of Earth, life didn't crawl out of the ocean. Why would it? That's like leaving a 5-star all-you-can-eat buffet to go live in the desert. No, life stayed underwater. Evolution pushed marine creatures into new territories, some developing higher intelligence, better communication, and complex societies. Humans? Oh, we're still here, but we look very different. Over millions of years, we evolved webbed fingers, gills behind our ears, and huge lungs for when we do want to come up for air. Some might even have bioluminescent tattoos, because why not glow in the dark? Forget walking upright, we swim upright. And as for hair, say goodbye to bad hair days. Our ancestors ditched that mess for sleek, hydrodynamic heads. Imagine Jason Statham, but everyone's Jason Statham. Phase 2. The dawn of civilization. Underwater. You think building cities on land was hard? Try doing it at the bottom of the ocean without everything floating away. But humans, or whatever we'd be called, Homo aquaticus maybe, are clever. We invent coral-based structures, grown organically into cities. Think of Atlantis, but it's real. And the HOA fees include regular cleaning by cleaner shrimp. Transportation? Forget cars. We have jet-propelled pods, dolphin-drawn chariots, yes, they unionized, and personal submarines powered by bioenergy. And public transit? Giant whales with seating strapped on top. Eco-friendly and blubbery. Phase 3. The politics of the deep nations? More like flotations. Politics in this world are as murky as, well, the Mariana Trench. Disputes over kelp forest rights, water currents, and access to fresh water, ironic I know, are all hot-button issues. The Global Assembly of Sea States, GASS, meets inside a colossal air dome with all nations represented, whether they live in reef metropolises floating archipelagos, or mobile jellyfish colonies. Underwater voting? Done by synchronized swimming routines. Democracy is beautiful. And yes, there are pirates. Sky pirates? Nope. Clouds are empty. Sea pirates. They ride genetically enhanced squids and raid trade routes of precious pearls and dehydrated pizza powder. It's chaos. Glorious, briny chaos. Phase 4. Science and technology. Waterlogged fire? We don't need no stinking fire. Our energy comes from thermal vents and algae-powered generators. Our version of electricity flows through bioconductive coral, and instead of the internet, we have the Aquanet, a vast network of sonar-based data streams. Uploading a meme is as easy as making a bubble pattern. Medical science? We cracked regeneration ages ago, borrowing tech from starfish and axolotls. Lost an arm in a barracuda accident? No worries, it'll grow back by Tuesday. And yes, there's still entertainment. Imagine concerts held in giant air domes, where the band floats in zero-G while holographic squid dance backup. Sports? Water polo is a way of life. The Olympics? The Underlympics. Watch out for the synchronized eel riding finals. So here we are, floating at the edge of this great watery imagination experiment. A world where Earth is 99% water, and life has adapted not just to survive, but to thrive. Humans evolved into sleek, fish-like beings, civilizations flourished beneath the waves, and technology bent to the needs of underwater life. We found ways to create culture, society, and even government down there, and probably spent our weekends watching dolphin comedy shows. Hey, they're hilarious when they're not plotting world domination. But what does this tell us about our own world? For one, life is incredibly adaptable. Whether it's deep oceans or dry deserts, life finds a way. Thanks, Jeff Goldblum. In our waterlogged alternate Earth, humans didn't just cling to a few rocky islands. We dove headfirst into change. We embraced the deep, reshaped our biology, and rewrote our destiny. And while we don't have gills or flippers today, yet, we do have something in common with our underwater counterparts: the ability to imagine, to innovate, to build impossible things. Now, could a world like this actually exist? Well, maybe not exactly as we pictured it, but the oceans we do have cover more than two-thirds of our planet, and they hold mysteries we're only beginning to understand. Who knows what civilizations might have lived in the past, or could still exist, in the unexplored deep? And if rising sea levels keep going the way they are, we might get a little closer to this world than we'd like. But for now, we can float easy, knowing we have solid ground underfoot, and pizza that isn't made of sea urchin paste. Before we go, here's some food for thought. Seaweed salad, of course. If life can thrive in the depths of an oceanic Earth, what's stopping us from exploring the depths of our own potential here and now? Cheesy? Maybe. But hey, even in Waterworld 2.0, they've got dad jokes. Thanks for swimming through this wild alternative timeline with me today. If you enjoyed the dive, give this video a like, tap that subscribe button, and slap the notification bell like it just stole your flippers. And hey, leave a comment below. Would you live in this water world? What job would you have? Would you join the dolphin resistance? Let's talk about it. Until next time, stay curious, stay weird, and stay afloat.